12-hour days, 7 days a week. Last minute notice that you're staying another 4 hours. And like I say, if you're working the same job as somebody beside you, you should be getting the same pay, the same benefits. Everyone should be equal.
Why is that not happening?
We're hoping it will after this.
Is it union, non-union?
No, it's all union.
It's all union. So how are they able to separate the pay?
It's corporate greed.
Corporate greed, two-tier, because they're taking away new hire pensions. There's no pensions for the new hires.
Right. We're just trying to get everybody equal.
Oh, I see. So if you're newly hired, you're saying you don't get the same benefits as somebody who's been there for a while.
Correct.
And it's not like it's because you've been there for a while.
84 hours a week.
84 hours a week.
Make it serious.
Yes,
12 hours a day.
4 more hours of overtime than normal people working, regular week.
I think the average person works 3,500 hours a year.
A year, probably.
About 3,500 hours a year.
Yeah.
If not more. Some people work every day, 12 hours every day, even
7
on
days
holidays.
a week.
So you can imagine how our kids and family are.
There's been a lot of divorces, marriages break up, and everything behind
Troubled
this.
kids.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to get the new hires up to our level, like it should.
Nobody wants to work next to somebody, and there's a $12 difference per hour.
New hire. Afraid to lose my job.
Rob Long, R-O-B-L-O-N-G. We're here for a fair contract. We want to have universal wages across the whole gamut of employees, and Kellogg's wants to have.
What's that mean?
They have a two-tiered workforce where the second tier makes less wages and can't get the same benefits that the other full-timers have.
Is that union, non-union, or
It's all
that?
union.
It's all union.
It's all union.
So then how does it tier? Like, what's the breakdown?
We have what they call legacy employees, which are the employees that have been there longer, since before 2015. And then they have transitional employees, which is the second tier, and they make about 30% less than us per hour. And then they also have less benefits.
So what's the justification for that?
There isn't really one. That's just the way they want it, and that's what they want to go to 100%. They want to no longer hire legacy employees or make people legacy employees.
I see. Anything else I should know?
Those are the highlights.
I'm a stringer. It goes to a company called Stringer, which is in New York, and it's resold to all the news media, whoever buys it.
Okay.
Yeah, Stringer without an E. And I shouldn't be talking over this video. They get really mad at me when I do that.
All right.
My name is Ron Haynes. We are on strike for unfair labor practices. Kellogg Company is threatening us with shutting down all North American plants. They're threatening us also with we have what is called a transitional workforce. They're threatening us to make the entire North America transitionals, which is a two-tier wage system, which is unfair to all the people that work here. We give up our lives for this. We give up our families for this. We work 7 days a week, a lot of times 12 hours a day. All we're asking for is a fair and equitable contract.
So explain the tier system to me.
The tier system works on a program where the new individuals that come into the plant are coming in at basically an $11 an hour drop from what we make as full-time employees. And what they want to do is they want to implement their whole company, North America, nationwide, to a program like that. And we as employees are trying not to let that happen.
So if I worked here 20 years or I just started, you're saying I should have the same pay?
I'm saying with a fair progression rate and a fair time for the new people to learn the job, at some point they should become a regular employee just like we are, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. And so they're not able to do that now? I mean,
they do not have the same wages, benefits, or anything that we have as regular full-time employees. What we're trying to do is we're trying to keep this company the way it's been since my grandfather worked here back in the 40s. And we're trying to keep this company to where we can all make a decent living and be everyone on the same page.
you can say whatever you want while I'm doing this.
Smash corporate greed.
Send me the screenshot. You're gonna get wet when we get back to work. Oh, I know. I'm gonna have to lay and wait. You're gonna have to walk by. See, I actually got Kerry Hall Senior in my phone. Yeah. I'm gonna have to change it now.
Kerry Hall, Kerryhall. We're here at Kellogg's working for our pension, equal pay for everybody that works here. And what else?
Cost of living.
Cost of living, they're trying to take away from us. Everything that we earn, they want to take back. And we're here to support one for all and all for one.
Susan Manjarez, Monjarez. Now I don't even know what I wanted to say.
Capped.
Oh yeah, our cost of living's already capped.
So what does that mean?
That means they're giving us $1.80 instead of what the real cost of living is. And they're crying about that.
COLAs, we get adjustments every 3 months. If it goes up, we get a couple more bucks, a couple more cents an hour. If it goes down, we lose. We don't always get.
Right.
It's called an adjustment. It adjusts up or down, which way the economy's going. They want to take that away.
Yeah.
There's 2 different pay levels. It's creating a lot of havoc in the plant because of it.
So explain that.
You got the low wage union and the high wage union, and it really makes things tough because when you're doing the same job and you got someone who's making 30% less on their hourly wage compared to the normal union. I mean, it hurts. Actually, it's 40%, but they don't make any money. It's how
not better now.
They
though.
expect us
I'll
to
have
be
one of
here
these by
7 days a
11:30
week,
today.
12 hours. We've been doing this for a year and a half, 2 years, and they told us at the last contract, "Hey, you're lucky to have a job." Really?
Someone in this parking there.
No. This place doesn't give a crap about us. They don't. And they say, "Oh yeah, they stayed at the union table this whole time." There was only, for 2 weeks. There was only in the room for 10 hours. 10 hours altogether for 2 weeks. That's how long this Kellogg's was in that. No. Yeah, they made over $500 million on this whole pandemic thing in 2020, and they're looking at us saying we're costing them a fortune. Look how much money the top salary, what the CEOs are making. No. With Kellogg, with the stock options and everything else, they're making over $12 million. Some of them. No. They don't appreciate their employees here.
Your name?
David Godberson.
Spell it.
D-A-V-I-D Godberson, Godberson.
Thank you.